Welcome into the NTN 24 News Center in Bogota. I'm Brian Andrews with another story from Latin America. Hundreds of dresses, shirts, swimsuits, and photographs belonging to famed Mexican painter Frida Kahlo are about to go on public display at her Blue House Museum in Mexico City. Kahlo died in 1954 from pneumonia. The items were found back in 2004 when museum officials entered previously unopened rooms and closets at the Blue House. The rooms had been left closed at the request of world-renowned Mexican muralist Diego Rivera, who was married twice to Kahlo and was 20 years her elder. Kahlo was a feminist and a communist. She was known for her way of dressing, wearing fabrics and patterns representative of Mexico's different regions. We must remember that Frida, like Diego, wanted the colors, the dress, the culture of Mexican women to be public and well known. Above all, during the time period in which they did, the 1920s and 1930s, that was the end of a revolution. They were attempting to rescue a people which had been abandoned. Mexican society was dressing like Europeans, so these types of clothing weren't very appreciated as much anymore.
Frida Kahlo, without a doubt, is a very important icon in the fashion scene. There are so many collections that we've included in the magazine throughout the years that have been inspired in her as a person, in her personality. She has different aspects to her personality, based on everything that she experienced in her life. She had different aspects that, she had more of a dark side, then she also had her side that she was inspired by the colors and the textures and the people and the culture here in Mexico. And you can see that in her wardrobe. And I think that's what's most inspiring to designers is that, the pieces that she wore create a story. They tell a story about who she was as a person, about what she believed in, about what she was feeling inside.
Kahlo started painting as a teenager while recovering from a nasty car accident in which she broke her spine in 3 places and fractured other bones. That accident and a legacy of childhood polio left her in a lot of pain and unable to have children. That suffering is often depicted in her work, which dwells on themes of pain and female disfigurement.
No es cualquier vestido el que ella elige.
She didn't just choose any dress. This particular dress came from a town where women in Mexico ran the society and administered the money matters. It symbolizes a strong Mexican woman. It's also a dress that projected her political beliefs and her desire to promote her Mexican identity. As far as her disability, it's a dress that allowed her to hide her physical imperfections. The museum has plans to display 22 items of clothing at a time and plans to rotate them every few months. We're seeing a revival of pop art, the influences of pre-Hispanic art, and how this is projected at a global level. Frida Kahlo is a very important example of all this. All of Frida's efforts to revive this art through her wardrobe and build a personality today influence international fashion. And that's our story. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow me on Twitter @BrianAndrews for more stories in English from throughout Latin America.
This has been a presentation of the NTN 24 News Team in Bogota, Colombia.